So we are going to go through the offer to purchase. So yesterday I focused in on paragraph 8H, and that is the new paragraph that has been added to our North Carolina offer to purchase, and which really puts sellers on notice regarding material facts. And it really helps us kind of talk about material facts as well. But I'm not going to go there until I get there. All right. So I am going to start today on page 1 of the offer to purchase. I may have said this before, but our forms are updated for us in July of each year and then in January. And so big changes come out in July. And they are based on the breadth and wealth of experience that comes. So a lot of this is clarification, but let's go through it, because everything that occurs when you as an agent are discussing any part of a process with a buyer or a seller is going to lead to this offer to purchase. If you are working with a buyer, if you are a buyer, if you are a seller, these are super important concepts to understand. So I work in the North Carolina mountains. My website covers all North Carolina mountain properties. We syndicate 6 multiple listing services, but we are in the North Carolina mountains. And if you are outside of town limits, then you are going to be on septic system. And that goes back to my comments yesterday about 8H, right? Which says including environmental protections. So septic systems are exceptionally important to the Real Estate Commission because they are important to consumers, and it is an environmental health issue. This particular clarification in this year's update of the offer to purchase says, will the property include or not include a separate septic lot? And that can happen in the mountains of North Carolina, you guys, because we have very varying terrain. And it may be that a previous seller has a great house, but they could not quite get their land to park, and the neighbor allowed them to have an easement. Oh, the puppies, maybe they will not bark for just another moment. So a separate septic lot is a possibility in the North Carolina mountains, right? And so remember, when your real estate agent is with you, whether she or he is on a listing appointment with you and explaining how the process is going to be to put your home on the market with the appropriate information for the buyer consumer public, or if you are a buyer who is beginning your search with an agent, what you want to know is we are not attorneys, but we need to walk you through the process. And if we are doing our job well, then we are staying in bounds of the legal contract. And that's what matters. So this separate septic lot may just be an item in a series, if I can remember my English grammar, but it is super important as just one item. All right, you guys, septic systems, separate septic lots, and that takes us back to 8H again.